Alright, here are my language predictions for 2025. First up, and the one that I think is probably most likely, is that 2025 could be a big year for ification. Because we don't know exactly what'll happen to TikTok, but as more people post on different apps, you might see a lot of shortsification, reelsification, blue skyification, maybe even lemon8ification. But to be real, I don't know exactly what lemon8 is, but it exists. And I can see ification going one of two directions. It could be people coming from TikTok to other apps and changing their content to fit the vibe of a different platform, and that might be shortsification or reelsification. But it could also be TikTokers coming to other apps and not really changing the content at all, right? Posting more TikTok friendly content to Reels, right? And that might be the TikTokification of a different platform. Moving on, 2025 is said to be the start of a new gen beta, which means currently, as I'm recording, there are a lot of people being born that will be on a gen alpha, gen beta cusp. And maybe kind of like zillennials, we call these kids alphabets. But I can also see a rejection of beta, seeing as beta is often used as an insult. And maybe we come up with something else, kind of like how millennials are technically Gen Y. Speaking of rejection, I think in 2025 we'll see a more complete rejection of labels for different fashion trends. Because 2024 started off with eclectic grandpa and mob wife and office siren. But by the end of the year, at least from what I could see, the conversation was really dominated by personal style. And I think as 2025 rolls along, there's gonna be new trends and new things that are stylish. But I think people will be cautious about giving it a catchy name out of fear of looking like you're wearing a costume. So you might not be a mob wife or an eclectic grandpa or a tomato girl. You'll just be you. That'll be enough. Towards the end of 2024, I saw a pretty large rise in PMO for Piss Me Off, and it got me thinking, maybe we'll also see a resurgence of PO'd, which personally I haven't heard in a very long time, but I think it's fun to say. AI is going to continue to be part of our lives in 2025, and AI slop is already a pretty solidified term, but I think we might get more disgusting with it, right? I think we might see more puke, more vomit, more shit, more piss, more diarrhea, masturbation. I think we might get gross. And lastly, Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out in 2025 and it's bringing Mega Evolution along with it. And I think it's possible that we see Mega Evolution used in non Pokemon context. So maybe you say they Mega Evolved in a way that's kind of similar to Glow Up, or maybe you use Mega Evolve when something is gaining in popularity, right? Something like that.